sunshines.
Alright, mofos, good morning. Holy shit, I don't know if you can hear me with the wind. Well, what in fuck's name am I doing up so early? It's 5 a.m., man, and my pack is on my back. Well, the wind finally must have died down last night. It must have been around midnight, but it must have picked up again this morning. It woke me up at like 4:30 this morning. I felt rested when I rolled over, and that fucking moon behind me, you can probably see that behind my head there. That moon is so fucking bright. I thought it was a headlamp coming up the trail. So I was like, fuck it, I'm awake, I'm ready to go. So got my coffee in me. Oh, fuck it, we'll get this 22 miles done early. And have our early lunch at Mickey D's this morning. So, oh fuck. At least my tent held together. I jerry-rigged it yesterday. I'll show you maybe tonight when we get to camp what actually happened with that. It was one of those line lock buckles, but I'll show you that later this evening when we set up camp. Anywho, I'm up and at 'em. I might as well get walking. It is pretty this morning. Just a slight breeze. Moon is out. Lights of town off in the distance. It's quite nice out here this morning, but we'll try to get some miles in here before all these fuckers down the mountain wake up and start harassing my ass. And we'll get these 22 miles out of the way as soon as possible. It's gonna be a great fucking day, man. Alright, boys and girls, the one big climb we had to do today is done. That is a hell of a view, which puts me just under 10 miles to Mickey D's. It's only fucking 9 a.m. I've been going for 4 hours straight, and we're 12 miles in. I'm gonna take myself a little breather. We'll see you fuckers in Mickey D's. Good old Mickey D's does not disappoint, man. Hell yeah. Should have seen the amount of fucking hikers that were in that goddamn place.
couldn't find an outlet, man. That's the first thing I look for when I get in a place like that. So I had to loiter for a little longer than I wanted to. Stay there for a few hours, a couple hours maybe. Finally got my phone charged up, my Osmo Pocket charged up, but should be good to go for the rest of today and tomorrow morning. Damn, I did 22 miles by 12:30. That's fucking insane. Paid to get up early this morning, but walking under the highway here, obviously. Get the fuck away from this car noise. So going forward, we're heading up to that fire closure, which is about 15 miles away. Since my feet are pretty much fried already for the day, I figured I'll do another 5 to 6. It looks like there's a tent spot in about 6. So we'll try to get to that. It's still fairly early in the day. There is no water for a while, so I'm hauling not my capacity, but I'm hauling 4.5 liters out of here. So that should be enough to dry camp and then get me up to the fire closure for tomorrow to start heading down that dirt road and get into Wrightwood, California, man. I already booked my hotel room for a couple nights. I'm going to take a 0 there in Wrightwood. So, all right, we're going to take this next 6 miles nice and slow. Hopefully get to camp fairly early. And then I'll show you guys what the fuck happened to my tent last night when I was setting it up in the wind. See you fuckers at camp, man. Alright mofos, so the duplex, it's got these line locks at the top right here, just secures your doors, makes your trekking pole real tight right there. On the other side, what happened last night when it was like 30-mile-an-hour gusts when I was setting this thing up, this one actually snapped right here. I don't know if you guys can see that. Zoom, bitch. There we go. Yeah, this one actually snapped off. So I just jerry-rigged it. There's another loop up here in the top. I just jerry-rigged the line right there. So I ordered the new another one of these clips with a loop on it, so when that comes out, it's secured to this guy out point right here and I'll be good to go. But that's coming into hatch speed. This can last me 2 more weeks. It's just fine. Hull's just the same. All right, mofos, we're gonna call that a day. Got my tent pitched yonder over there. Not a bad spot. Not too many people here tonight. I totally forgot about that water cache they put out here. Wish I wouldn't have hauled 4.5 liters up here, but it wasn't very far. Save some of the water for people who actually need it, so I got plenty. Anywho, we're shaping up to have a beautiful sunset tonight. There's a lot of cloud cover, so next hour or so should get real good. I might try to get some pretty good photos tonight. Now that my legs are working again. Did 27.5 today. Granted, I did have a nice 2-hour break at McDonald's, which was nice. But I'm gonna get some good sleep tonight. So as far as tomorrow goes, we got to do 9 miles up to the fire closure, and then we got to head down the mountain on a dirt road, spit you out another road, which gets you into Idlewild. I don't know how well trafficked that road is. If I have to walk it, it's like 5 miles. The dirt road down the mountain is 2, 5 miles on the other road. So hopefully I can get a hitch for that last 5 miles, but no big deal. I got a couple nights booked in Wrightwood, so we'll take 0, relax the body for a day, because I put in some miles the last couple days and my shit ankle felt it at the end of the day today. So we'll get some good rest in town, eat some good food, and we'll holler at you fuckers in the morning, man.